Hello world, welcome to NetMother Tech Academy. Welcome to another episode where we're gonna write a Python program to translate text from one language to another. And this is how it's gonna work. Let's start with a quick demo. I am starting the program and now it says enter your English word. If I enter an English word, it's going to translate it into French. And if I make an error in the word, it's going to suggest and ask me, maybe you meant these words, and I can correct myself and I'm gonna get the French translation. But this is not limited to English and French. It can be any language. Now let's dive straight into it. For this, we are gonna import a couple of languages. One is Enchant and other one is Goslate. Enchant is going to give us the English dictionary that we need, and Goslate is going to help us translate the text. So let's start by creating our English dictionary. So we can do that with the help of our Enchant library and telling what language we want. I'm going with the English US. So to translate the word, it's going to be really simple. All we have to do is create a translator by making a new Goslate. That will give us the translator, and then we can actually translate the word by calling the translate function and giving the actual word that you want to translate and the destination language. So let's try to print this and make sure that our import libraries, our dictionary, everything works fine. So at this point, we are seeing that the translation is working. So everything is good. So let's start by running this in a while loop. First thing we want to do is ask the user to enter a word. So let's use the input statement, enter a word in English. Okay, now the first thing we want to do is we want to check if this is a proper English word. So let's call our check if no English dictionary dot check input word. We can print and say not a proper word. But we don't want to stop there. We want to actually suggest other words that the user might have tried to type. So let's get all the suggestions again from the English dictionary. So the suggestions can be obtained by calling the suggest function and passing the input word. And let's print the suggestions. So let's first check if this is working. So let me deliberately enter a wrong word. So it says not a proper word and it enters all the other suggestions. We can loop into the suggestion, print them one by one. That should not be a problem. But what if it is a proper word? Then what we want to do is we're gonna fix our destination language. In this case, I'm gonna go with French. And all we have to do is do our translation just like how we did before here with gs.translate, and the word that we want to pass will be the input word. So let's now run this and see if everything works. Perfect. And if I enter the wrong word, then I get a bunch of suggestions as to maybe what I wanted to mean, and the translation seems to be working. So here our destination language has been fixed to French. We can try and enter the two-digit code for any other language. Let's try this. Let's stop. Okay, have to pass the destination language here. Let's try this one more time. And that works as well. We are seeing the translation in German. So here we can replace this hard coding with input statement, or if you are building a UI with Pygame or something, then we can have a drop down for the user to pick a language. But this is basically how we can translate text and also suggest for spelling or typo errors with the libraries Enchant and Goslate. Thank you, world. I'll meet you all in another episode. Bye, world.